Okay, I think we are live. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, this is our Sunday Jack Stand Church live stream. Love y'all. Appreciate everybody for stopping in. If you haven't subscribed already, consider subscribing as we do some real car shit every Sunday. And if you're out there and you're listening to me just ramble away on a Sunday and you're working on your car. It doesn't matter if it's a foxbody, whatever it is, man. Just let me know what you're working on in chat. And if you're listening to me ramble and shit, and I appreciate you for tuning in. So, got some things to talk about tonight. Got a busy week. Actually, we got a busy couple weeks coming up. Main focus of the evening is FORD TAKEOVER. For the most part of the end of 24 and most of 25, I really wasn't going to be able to pencil this one in, but it's the one time of the year that I get a chance to go see some of my subscribers in the South and in the Midwest. And, obviously one of the main reasons why I like going is because I get a chance to see some of my other friends that I talk to, very often, Brutal and Caleb and some of the vendors that I get a chance to, don't get the chance to see very often, like Andrew Hanlon and them. So, there's more reason to it than just going and racing. That's not our primary focus this weekend. So we'll talk a little bit more about FORD TAKEOVER as throughout the live stream. And if you're going to FORD TAKEOVER, hit me up in the comments and next to, in the chat and let me know that you're going to come up to us and say hello. So, big shout out to my guys in green. Right off the bat, Mustang Chris, I appreciate the $10 super chat, and Super Dave coming in strong with the $20 super chat. Thank you guys so much for what you guys do here for us here on the channel, and they are both members of the channel, so I appreciate that. Oh, where did that go? Okay. Andrew McFall, appreciate the $10 super chat. We'll be giving away a hat or t-shirt tonight to somebody random, so I thank you guys for being part of that. I don't really make any money on that for the most part because YouTube likes to take like a 30% of our shit anyways. I mean, we're on a ramen noodle diet when it comes to that. But I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. But I'm gonna send a couple of emails out, very possibly have possibly see Brutal and or Caleb or both tonight for a little bit. We spoke a little earlier yesterday and today about possibly doing a live stream, but that we didn't get a chance to get too far with that. That doesn't mean it's not going to happen this week at some point. But I am going to shoot them an email and a text. They might pop in, they might not. I know they're both busy, and I definitely know they're both, crazy busy with this week being FORD TAKEOVER. So I got a couple things to talk about. I know you guys see that the thumbnail with the Gen 3 stuff. We're going to be talking about Gen 3 stuff. I know it's kind of surprising, but it might not be what you think it is. We're also going to be talking tonight about what's up, McBride Racing. Good to see you. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up here. We're also going to be talking about, at least it's not broke. So we did make a trip to the track this past Wednesday, and it wasn't with the white car. So I'll be showing a little bit of footage on that, a little sneak peek on what we have coming out. We were supposed to have it out last night, but I decided to have a birthday with my sister today. As you guys know, my birthday was on the 27th and my sister's is on the 10th. So we decided to do for the first time in, 20 years, 30 years, we decided to have a birthday together. And I thought that was pretty cool. And family's always first. We always preach that and teach that here in the channel. You got to balance it. Family time, money, work on your car. It's therapy. We all know what I'm talking about. So let me see. What's up, Anthony? Hope you saw my email earlier. Just want to say hello. I got a couple emails to reply to still. We do get a lot of them, but I do pin them in a folder, so I'll get to them as soon as I can. Change the mandatory is managed to keep up with the times. That's correct. That's correct. So, but here's the thing. And I know it's kind of a clicky-baity thing. I probably shouldn't have led with that title, but you know what? It's YouTube. It's whatever. It is relevant. The Gen 3 swap is going to happen in the black car, but it's not the Gen 3 swap you're thinking of. But we'll talk about that here in a second. Let's talk about FORD TAKEOVER. So if you're going to FORD TAKEOVER, make sure that you head over to Foxcast Media. He actually has the event. Somebody can, I'll link in here if I get an opportunity. Here, hold on. No, it's not LS. Forget it. Push rod for life and or possible Yodi. That's where this is where the channel goes. We don't go that way. Like we're not going. We don't need a Chevy motor to make a Ford fast. I guess. I don't know. Not knocking on LS. I have a lot of friends that are LS swapped. Nothing but love. It's your car. It's your journey. You do with it the way you want to do it. I don't care. I actually prefer, LS is a badass motor. Let's get that right. It's a badass motor, but so isn't a pushrod Chevy motor. So isn't a pushrod 351 Windsor. So isn't a 4.6 3-valve or 4-valve or whatever the Terminator, but I think it's a 4-valve. I'm terrible. But I mean, I think there's a lot of really good motors. It's just how you build it, man. You build it the way you want to build it. I don't care if it's a 4-cylinder. Nothing's cooler than seeing a stick shift. There was a guy like 4 years ago won the stick shift shootout in Norwalk, Ohio with a 4-cylinder Capri, turbo Capri. That was a bad bitch. That was a single digit car. And it was fun to watch that thing race. It's pretty cool. Anyways, Gen 3 Hemi. That's a bad motor too. I'm telling y'all, there's a lot of good options when it comes to Mustang motors and Chevys and Fords and Dodges or whatever. Hemi is a upcoming. I mean, that's always been a strong motor for the most part. But I mean, let's not lie. You could make good power with the 351 Windsor. You can make, you can make 4 digits on a production block 351 Windsor. Built correctly, not a problem. Would you push it too far there? Probably not. But it is what it is. Vance at the Cooper in the house. Good to see you. David Smith, Jimmy Willie. Good to see you, brother. I'm late, but I made it. Hell yeah. What's up, McBride? So if you was cool, you would swap a flathead V8. I'm good with that, man. Make sure you guys hit that like. Make sure you guys hit that like coming in. That helps to grow the channel. Let me send a couple emails out to our friends here. So anyways, we're gearing up to head to Ford Takeover, and we are bringing, for as it sits right now, we are bringing the black car. We're gonna, kind of just chill a little bit, have a little bit of fun. I put too much emphasis on, racing all the time, and it's just we got like 4 races left in the season in the next month, and I said to myself, you know what, we haven't. The black car was at, I think, Motor City Fox Fest last year in June. I think that's the last time we took it really anywhere. So, I thought, what, it would be cool if we would just, take it and enjoy ourselves. We've got a bunch of merch we just ordered from Mike. So big thanks to Mike and Angela for hooking us up, man. We had a huge order, and he just kept telling me, he's like, bro, get this order in. So hold on a second. So, I mean, it is what it is. We're going to have some fun. We're going to just chill for once, enjoy it. Maybe if our buddies need some help with the stick shift shootout, maybe we can, help with that if they need me. You know what I mean? Oh, wait. Hang on a second. Okay. I had to copy and paste. What's up, Brew in the house? Good to see you, brother. He said he might have a chance to stop in. I know he's been super duper busy. So we might be able to talk to him a little bit about this Gen 3 stuff. Hanlon in the house. Good to see you, brother. Hell yeah. I got the shit set on dark mode right now. So it's kind of hard. Like, how you have like the white and the dark, you can like choose like a theme and I can barely see some of the chat. It's ridiculous. What's your thoughts on aerospace component brakes? Just bought a set for $400. I'm not really a big aerospace brake person. They work really well, but we opted into Stranges and even Willwoods at one point. I mean, it's a good brake regardless. It's better than stock brakes at 150 miles an hour. I'm not even gonna lie to you. So, Hanlon, because in your car review, I've got the 351 Windsor, no machine shop motor put in, just have to get it tuned. Hell yeah, man. Did you send me updated pictures on that? Because I did want to show that to the channel. Let me. Think we're going to have Brutal in the channel for a little bit. I know he's busy, and I appreciate him coming in. I do want to talk about Ford Takeover with him and what to expect and some of this stuff. I don't know a lot of the information, but like there's some stuff that I possibly would have missed or whatever. But what's up, brother?
What's going on?
How are we doing today?
Man, tired. What's going on with y'all?
Nothing. Is that you guys hear us pretty good? Let me see. 1 second.
Yep.
You can hear me pretty good, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, you're clear as you can be.
Okay, good. I'm always worried about the audio because on StreamYard it likes to change, like it'll swap between like your mic and your your.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I know. Yeah, I figured I'd just jump on for a few minutes and kind of holler at you. We're still working on some stuff, trying to get some things done. So it's been crazy, man. Trying to get ready.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what do you think of what cars are you bringing to Ford Takeover?
I'm gonna bring the Calypso, and Berger's gonna bring his car.
Okay, and then Berger just actually got that car on the road recently.
He did. Just got it on the road and went to the dyno. Got some numbers on it. Not necessarily where we wanted to be per se, but we're working through some stuff right now. Some belt slip issues, and we're gonna have to make some more boost and things like that. But I will tell you that it's rowdy. Like it's running great. The car's doing good. I kind of want it to be a surprise. There's already a lot of people out there that know the numbers, so they're probably going to get out. But we would like to really just kind of bring it and show everybody, but we'll see. We're going to be discussing all that in the upcoming video for tomorrow. So I don't know. We'll see how we address it and how we handle it. But the car's doing really good. We need to turn it up a little bit more. So,
I mean, that's par for course, though. Like we had talked about, when I go to the dyno, when we first went to the dyno with the 393, I think it made like 439 or 38 or something like that. And then we went back with, straight throughs, and it made like another 26 horsepower. So it just made like 460. And it's not the 500 we wanted, but, that's what we're talking about today at some point with the Gen 3. And I think where I'm going with that. We're going to be Gen 3 swapping the black car, and that's not a motor.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And it's something I'm going to release to the channel. It's something that we've talked about before on the channel, but it's going to be something that's significant. That's going to change our program. You know what I mean?
Awesome.
So
we know they make power, so.
Trying to send Caleb the link, but the email that I have is bad. It kept coming back Postmaster. I might just have the wrong email. I don't know.
Oh, I see where you just sent the text. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, back to like Berger's car. I mean, we had expectations and we didn't meet them, but it's fine. It's just part of it. We're going to work through it. Ultimately, what really matters is, how does the car run? Can we put the power down? Can you learn to drive it? And that's really what matters. Man, I'll tell you, Dennis down at All Stock Racing, he did a fabulous job. He was very thorough. I think the guys were down there from like maybe 9 a.m. to like 7:30 that night.
Wow.
I mean, he was changing belts. He was changing pulleys, spark plugs. They were taking stuff off this car to use on his car. So it was freaking awesome. Dennis is top notch down there. They still ran out of time though. We were having issues with belt slip and stuff like that. But I mean, the car runs really good. A matter of fact, he was going to drive it like so we kind of live like outside of the city of our town.
Mhm.
So he was going to drive it into the city. I'm like, yeah, I don't know, man. It's probably good, but he's ready.
He's shaking
dude.
windows.
Yeah, dude, he's ready to go. That thing is rowdy. It's loud. It's
I love it.
obnoxious. It's cool, man. It's a cool car.
I love it. I love it. You know what? In the fact, how old is Mike?
25.
He's learning that push rod pimp shit, baby.
That's right.
I love
That's
it, man.
right.
He's out there wrenching on that shit, and that's and we talked about that last week, B. Not to get on a soapbox about it, but these kids, I'm trying to teach my son how to do brakes and just the simple mechanic stuff that we picked up from our dads and our through the generations. You know what I mean? It's just a lost art. I kept telling them, and we've talked about this before. The next hack in 5 years is going to be a plumber, be a mechanic, be a machinist.
Yeah,
be something that built this America. So
I agree, and he's learned a lot. He really likes the carbureted side of things. Yeah, and so do I. I mean, I'm a carb guy through and through. I absolutely love them. They don't get enough credit, and it's so cool to see him at his age to go out and enjoy the carburetor. Like a lot of people would get aggravated with it because they don't understand it, but man, he has just dove right into this. He was changing jets on the dyno because I didn't go with him, and he was changing jets. Man, he's got his little Holly jet kit, and he's adjusting on the power valve and he's doing stuff like that, and he absolutely loved it. Like it was awesome. So I commend him for that.
Well, that's good because you know what? That's a lost art as well.
It is.
I tell everybody, I'm like, listen, a carburetor will skin your ass.
They will. If they're right, they make good power.
Yeah, I mean, and they make, I have been a firm believer in the last 3 or 4 years with stick shift racing. We've been racing, 10, 15, 20 times a year. And I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think I've met, somebody in our class with a carburetor that didn't have something that was going to put your car in a trailer, meaning that it was usually dialed in pretty well. And even with turbos, like I just put out that little video the other week with my buddy's little blow through cheap budget turbo setup that he had extra parts on the shelf, whatever. He's like all his money's in the carburetor, B.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
dude, it's probably a CSU carburetor, and they are.
That's what it is. It 100% is.
That's a $1,600 carburetor. But talking about that, I want to give a shout out to Kevin at CSU talking about carburetors. So, the old school stuff works, right? And there's something to be said. What did he say?
No, he said, "What's up, gents?" That's all. Roy Gustafson. Sorry.
So there's something to be said about like the old school stuff, knowing how to change jets and things like that. But man, Kevin has absolutely schooled us on things that we thought were true with carburetors. Not necessarily true. And I've covered some of it on the channel, but man, he got us up to speed real quick. So I think that's really cool, man, that he's taking the time to teach us. And he said he'll teach anybody. We talked to him today for about 30 minutes and he's just schooling our asses. It's awesome. So I want to give a shout out to him because he's helped us out a lot, and he's keeping the carburetor shit alive. I'm
gonna tell you, man. I've heard. To be honest with you, I've heard about this guy Kevin from CSU for years now, and I thought his name was Keith. So I've been messing that up for a long time, but his name is Kevin, and he's just. Reputation, supersedes, you know what I mean? It's the reputation of, that's the guy.
It is in the blow through world, the carbureted world. I don't know that there's anybody better than that guy. He's really good, but it's just, it's been a blessing to have him like on our side because man, this is a big deal. This blow through setup on this car is huge. And there's certain things you have to know. And you can't find it on the internet. And he's been there every step of the way. You need him. He's on the phone. I don't know how he does it. I'm probably nowhere near as busy as him, and I can't find the time to do that. But man, he's there for sure every time we need him. And like Berger's learned so much. He's a good teacher too. And that goes along with anything these days. You got to be a good teacher, man, so people respond to it well and take it in and learn it. And he knows how to talk to you, so that's really cool. But I just want to give a shout out to him. That's all. Really, really good stuff. Everybody knows that over there at CSU. But
Let me tell
this
you,
setup has really been good, man.
That's always, that's always appreciated here. You know what I mean? You gotta give props where props are due. And
Sure.
you and I have always been, real about that stuff. Give companies a chance. There's a lot of good companies out there that if something was to happen with your customer service, your parts, something gets broken,
right.
whatever, give them a chance to fix it. Give them a chance,
Right.
Throw out an email and say, yo, instead of going to the book of faces and crying about it, give them a chance to, you know what I mean? To do good customer service. So, I mean, that's basically what I'm hearing right now is, in fact, he's, if there was a carburetor guy that I want needing help with, he's the guy.
He is. He's even talked to me before I even had a CSU carburetor. He helped me out. I probably wouldn't advise calling the man up and trying to pick his brain if you're not spending a lot, any money with him, but he will. He will talk to you, and I think that's just amazing, But we finally broke down, and I bought a CSU, and man, it's been flawless. So on the other hand, the Calypso's running fabulous. Like we took it out tonight. I put 410s in it a couple of days ago, and we took it out for the first time really today. Dude, it's spot on, man. The car runs really good. If I can keep the damn tires from rubbing on the fenders.
So did you fix that earlier?
I think I did. I'm not sure. I kind of now my fender's a little wavy, but I'm going to repaint the car next year, the Calypso, so I'll just address it all then.
So Gabe Large, I'm sorry, but John Bittler, I guess I don't know who that is. I've heard of the name before. Has the baddest blow through carb on the planet. IRD carbs, not trying to have debate, just facts. Take up from my man. Hey, let me tell you what. That's what we're here to do. If he's good, that's another name. This is what we do, brother.
Yeah, that's right. There's
930, 390s with a blow through. What?
And that's that's awesome. For sure. But there's also more people out there, and there's nobody can ever take anything away from Kevin. I mean, he's one of the baddest out there as well. But everybody likes who they like, and I've never used that. I know those carburetors are really good though. But Kevin at CSU, the customer service is just good, and that's why we use them. I've used ATM carburetors as well. Their customer service is good. They got good stuff as well. So hey, you use whatever Quick Fuel. I don't care what it is. If you like it and the customer service is there, then go for it, man, for sure. And any good company will tell you that you don't have to use their stuff. You use whatever you like and what works for you.
All right, BBQ. I'll see you. We'll see you there at the FORD Takeover. Yeah, man. I'll tell you what, pimp. We tired, bro. We working our ass off over here. We got to get ready for this show so we can come hang out with y'all.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I'm beat, man. I'm tired. I think I've done 2 gear swaps in the past 3 days, and then along with everything else that we've been doing with these cars, constantly working on them. I'm ready for a vacation. So FORD Takeover will be a vacation, and that's a lot of work. So to do that for us, and I'm telling you, that'll be a vacation. So
it'd be a good time. Like I told these guys earlier before you got on, one of the main reasons why, I decided to come to FORD Takeover, because I wasn't going to race, because we have like 4 races in a row. I got to go to Kentucky next weekend and race with Tremec, and then we got a backside race, which I'm in competition for that Tremec that we were giving away. And then we got Digapalooza, and then I got one more race after that. So, and this is all like in the next 4 weeks. So it is what it is. I just want to come and chill. Last time I was there, I didn't get a chance to really talk to anybody because I had been so busy, stick shift racing, you know what I mean? And trying to coordinate the event, that I want to watch it. I think, I think Jacob Lamb has done a wonderful job getting it set up, and I think it's going to be pretty fire, brother.
Oh yeah, that's it, dude. Look, everything to do with FORD Takeover is just so chill, right? The race, we've got a good race going on, hanging out. There's a new restaurant that I can't wait to try there as well. been hearing about that. So I'm just excited just to go. You know, I
You
say
don't
this
get a
all
lot
the
of chances to do this stuff.
no, and I say this all the time, but it's a very family friendly environment. It really is. You know, you can bring your kids, you can hang out, you can look at some cars, you can go do some test and tune Friday if you want to. You can race, you can test and tune Saturday too at the event. That's something else we don't ever really talk about. But you can get in there and test and tune and run your car down the track if you want to. There'll be merch there. There'll be, man, it's going to be really cool. The Midway is going to be awesome this year, the way it's going to be set up. So I think everyone's going to really love it. It's going to be a blast. Look, I mean, you know, it's about the cars for sure, I guess, because without the cars, there wouldn't be Ford Takeover. But ultimately, I'm just ready to go. Like, I don't care what the Calypso runs like, looks like. It's going because I just want to hang out with everybody. You know, that's what I'm looking forward to, the atmosphere, the environment.
So we got a question. Sean asks, are there events scheduled Saturday afternoon, night after the dyno shootout? So correct me if I'm wrong, B. I think the dyno shootouts are during the day on Friday.
Yes.
And we
Correct.
do. There is things scheduled for Friday night. There's a cruise in that's usually pretty monster. And I don't know, is he doing the burnout this year?
I don't think so. I don't think we got the okay to do that. It worked for 1 year and that was it.
That was fire.
It was.
I mean, they had us backed up. If you guys missed the Ford Takeover, there was just 1,000 people. There was literally, I don't know, it was probably 200 or 300 easy on that street. They shut the street down in Jackson, like this area, and we would back the cars up. What was that? A dumpster, like you know how they build these square dumpster areas, these big double dumpster areas, and they took the dumpsters out and they just did all the burnouts into the whatever, and it was perfect placement. It was well. Whoever thought of that was a genius.
Well, you know, the crazy thing was that evolved from Parkstone, right? From there,
Yeah.
I want to say one of the managers or the owners was like, "Hey, why don't y'all do this?" Or what? And anyway, next thing we know, the cops were like, "Yeah, sure, do it," and we did it. And
They were like facilitating it all. They were like, you couldn't go in. They were at the ends of the roads, so you couldn't get out. You couldn't even interrupt any of our stuff on the road. It was pretty neat.
That was so fun. That was
it was fire. That's gonna be tough to beat that Friday night because
it is. So pretty much like if you guys are wondering how Ford Takeover works, there's stuff going on every day, but what typically happens is small groups will break up. So after an official meet, groups will break up and they'll go eat, hang out. You have to remember what the name is. It's Ford Takeover. You're basically all the Fords, all the Mustangs, all the cars are taking over Jackson, Tennessee. So they're going to break apart and go over here and go there. So you may have a group of 10 or 20 guys hanging out at a certain bar, you know, at a restaurant or a different parking lot.
Yep.
So there's just so much going on that it's not like you don't feel like you got to move around in a group with us everywhere we go. You don't have to do that. You can just kind of go do whatever, and I promise there'll be somebody else there. Wherever you're going, there'll be somebody there on a Mustang, more than likely. It's cool.
I would like to, you and I maybe cruise in for a few minutes together, and we meet with Caleb if he's not busy, or even Berger or whatever. What was that place that was abandoned that we went to that one time?
That was a movie theater.
Was it a movie theater? That wasn't very far. It was E85 across the street too, so that kind of makes me happy.
Well, I know one year we went somewhere where that may not be it, but it was like a dead end, and it was a big parking lot. Was that what you're talking about?
I think it was a movie theater because if I remember correctly, that was the one Ford Takeover that was the first one that I went to like 4 years ago.
Yeah, it would have been about 4.
Night.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm over here snacking off camera. I'm about to starve.
No, it's all good. I see Berger in the back. What's up, Chief?
Come up here and get you some.
Come over here and get you some, brother. It's good to see you, man.
What's up?
Proud of you.
Yeah.
Hey, you built a monster.
We'll see. It ain't tested yet.
You'll be all right. It'll be just fine. You're in the right spot right there. That's a good shirt right there. That's a good shock. You run Vikings on that, don't you?
Yeah.
Crusaders?
Yep.
Now I'm gonna put the Berserkers on the black car. Apparently the Berserkers are good for street and strip. So
that's what Andrew's got on his, don't he?
I think
Berserkers?
I thought he had Berserker.
Because there's Warriors
Okay.
are the cheaper ones. I think Warriors are the cheapest. Berserkers are like the middle, and then the Crusaders are like full out race stuff.
Yeah, I think he's got right under the Crusader. So yeah.
Yeah, may have. I don't know. I need to get
Berserkers
some
are
too.
dope.
Let's see if
So-
I can swap. Nope, wrong thing. Hold on.
It's all right.
Let's see here. This is what I'm looking for.
So listen, if you guys got some tech shit that you need, you guys always know, this is Jack Stand Church. So if we got an issue, you're trying to get a question or an answer on something, then look at that, baby. Let me stop talking. Look at that 427.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty. Is that Anderson's wires?
It is.
The big Super 40. What do they call them? It's not Super 40. I forget what you called them.
What do we call them? I forgot what they are.
They are. I know he has Super 40s. I don't know if these are.
Yeah,
They look the same.
These are the big ones.
Yeah, the big ones. I mean, you can't even get a timing light on that shit.
It's very hard.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to swap the number one out for a regular wire.
Right.
just to
It's like
yeah.
14 millimeter. They're ridiculously big.
Yeah, they're massive. So more to come on that. We'll cover it all.
Hey, fire it up. Can it fire up, or is it kids sleeping?
Yeah. But
I mean,
we can bust it off for a second.
Huh?
The air filter ain't on it, but it don't matter.
Yeah, I guess you can bust it. Where's it go? Right there. Yeah. What's up to you? That's your call.
Okay.
Man, I don't want to put you on the spot, man.
Nah, we probably better not because we don't have the air filter on down here
Okay.
for it, the tube, and there's all kinds of debris and crap down here, so I don't want to just suck it up in it, but we would, yeah.
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
whatever.
man.
Stick it on and bust it off, man. This is messing me up. Everything's flipped on this camera. I'm using my back cameras and like I don't know which way to go.
Let me. Yes, I have double adjustable upper control arms. Bowman asked a question. Let me hit that while you guys do that. So I got an anti-squat set up in my car and noticed whenever I put power to the car, the axle goes towards the driver's side. That would mean the passenger side upper control arm is too short, right?
Yeah, it's just out of whack. I mean, it just needs to be recentered and it shouldn't move unless there's a torque box issue.
Yes.
But
look for them seams.
Yeah, if it moves, that's probably a sign of something worn somewhere, because it really shouldn't move. It should be set that way, and it should always kind of be that way. I don't really see something's probably loose, or I don't know.
Mike, just saying, I'm nobody that rebuilt my engine and trans watching Brew and Neo videos. Let me tell you what, brother, we appreciate that. We ain't no different than anybody else here in this chat.
That's
you know
right.
what I mean? I'll go bust off a three video series or whatever of doing some no machine work 302. I don't give a damn. That's what we do. That's what we do.
Right. That's
we
right.
Never forget where we're from.
Yep.
My car never went a car show, so if you use zip ties, hell yeah. What happened? What happened to your fender? You was telling me. You were just saying about the wave or whatever.
Yeah, it was a little wave, but I had to do what I had to do. So I'll fix it when I paint it next year. I'll go in and smooth it all out. I like my shit low, so that's
hey, you know what? You set it up on separation and bust someone's ass.
Well, that's why it's so low, is because when it separates, it works perfect. It preloads everything, but at the same time, it's too low for riding around. But we're gonna I've got some like the coilover kit, the strange 10-way coilover kit thing. I have that, but it rides like absolute garbage. So I'm probably just gonna put another set of stock springs and cut them, just not as much.
That's right. That's right. That's what I do. No show car here, drivers only. You damn right, pimp. My car's not a show car; it's a go car.
That's right. No show car; it's a go car, baby.
That's right.
Let me see if we can swap this thing.
No problem, Bowman, man. I hope we answered your question. Jimmer, any tips and tricks on installing a tubular K member? One of the biggest tricks is go buy yourself some plumb bobs. Pick a couple areas on the chassis where you can measure. Now, if you can look the stuff on Google and get a far more detailed version of it, but we're going to try to set you in the right, the right locale. You know what I mean?
Are you seeing the whole thing here, or is this just a slit. I'm only seeing a slit of the. There we go. All right, it's good now.
You good? Yeah, you're
Yep.
good.
Yep, we're good. Is there something different? What changed with this? Like the format looks different.
It does?
Yeah, to me, it's like something changed. All right,
Good or
so
bad?
it's different. I'll just say that it's just different. That's all.
Not good? I don't know what. I
Just-
mean, this is side by side now.
Yeah, it's just different. Like the format on my end is different. Like the way everything looks. But I see now. I can finally see the chat. So that's awesome. So we got OG in the house.
Yep. OG was like, you guys are definitely my go-to channels. Appreciate you, OG.
Man, OG is one of our biggest supporters, man. That dude, and he's got a channel as well. So if you guys don't know, go over and check out OG Superfly. Super nice guy. I think he probably comments the most on my channel, period. Him and I think the silent one. There's a lot, but OG always. And it's funny because every time he comments, his comment gets the most likes. I think he could just comment "Hey" at this point, then he's gonna get the most likes, and it's crazy. Everybody just recognizes him. They know him.
Lamar in the house. Good to see you, brother.
Lamar, OG right there.
He's getting his car. He's getting his car finished up. He got it actually fired up about a month ago. He said first time in 20 years, dude.
20 years? I didn't know that. Shit.
It's the engine that came out of the SSP when we first bought it. It had been rebuilt. It's been a build of somebody's that got a professional one. They fired it up and it was all wrong. And it just washed the cylinders out and all kind of garbage. So me and Dulk over at Dulk Performance Racing Engines, which y'all know is a mad scientist on the channel. We just spent the money and rebuilt the whole engine, and it's a bad bitch.
Hell yeah. Dude, everybody's getting their stuff together now. I've noticed.
I love it.
Like this was the year for everybody to get their shit together, I guess.
Get it off the jack stands.
Yep.
Bowman, the lower control arms square your rear end in the rear, and check multiple points on the car to make sure it's relatively square. Yeah, that's kind of goes hand in foot with the tubular K member comment. Same with the axle.
So lowers will basically only push the wheel front to back. The uppers will move it side to side a little, or pinion angle, depends. So I had to do that today. I had to recenter my rear end because it was off, and even after I recentered it, still rubs on the passenger side. It was a difference in the wheel lip from where I had cut them and beat them back in the day. I just didn't go as much on the passenger side, I guess. But that stuff's tricky, guys. Setting up a rear end like that with double adjustables or just adjustables in general, it's tricky. It can get confusing when you get under there.
My build 100% influenced by Neo telling me that old school tech works. Remember the FMU stuff?
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey,
I'll tell you something else that still works too. Like while we're talking about that is like the megabytes and the south sides and that type stuff. Don't overlook that stuff because see, I thought about something back in the day. I had no clue. We didn't know why megabytes and south sides and those things were working so good. Remember, like back in the day, if a car had megabytes, like buddy, you're getting your ass skin up from a dig. Like this car, you knew it was going to hook, right? Well, it's because you got a touch of separation back then. That's what they were doing. They were lowering the lower control arm angle, the bar angle, and giving you a touch of separation that nobody even really knew about. Nobody talked about that crap back in the 90s, but that's what they were doing with that bar angle, with that plate that comes down, you know? So that's
I'll tell you what, there's one thing that I didn't do that I wish I would have is being with Team Z all these years, I never actually used their upper control arm relocate kit.
I've got it. It works really good.
So you've used them.
Yeah, that's what's on the Calypso.
Ah, man, I don't know why I don't have that on the black car, brother.
Well, I like it and I love it, but here's the thing: it's limiting to a point because it's a preset angle, right? So you're getting a separation because they're raising up the back of the uppers, which is typically not how that would go, but this is how they do it. So you're getting that instant center, a little more aggressive, but it kind of limits you because you're kind of stuck there. Like with what he did, he went and put the whole bar up there for the upper adjustment. So he can go wherever he wants to go with it. It's really nice. you can still control some of it with the lowers. You know, they make that lower bracket like the old South Sides
Right.
and stuff.
I have
you know,
that on my white car.
Yeah, so those two together work pretty damn good, but it's a fairly aggressive instant center. I mean, I'll be honest with you, it was surprised me more. I didn't think it was going to separate as much as it does, but it does. It separates pretty damn hard with just those. And I did adjust the lower bar angle a little bit more as well, so I kind of tilted them down.
That's kind of where we're going to be with. Well, I have adjustables on the coupe, so when we're done in the middle of October, we're taking the white car apart. So we're not going to be racing that car anymore. It's the coupe is way more safe. It's got better chassis pieces in it. It's got better torque boxes, fully adjustable. That's where we need to take our program.
Yeah.
Plus, we're going to hang a second turbo anyway, so we're going to be all right.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
We're going to be all right. We're going to be all right. My goal next year is to run Little Gangsters with a stick shift car, and Little Gangsters is 530 class, 8th mile. So that's my goal, and that's not a hard goal to go consistently in 530 range with a twin turbo stick shift car.
No, you can do it. You're already there anyway.
Well, I'm close.
So, so Fox 408. Fox 408 says Team Z relocation hits the anti-roll. Yes, pretty much anything hits anti-roll up there.
Yeah,
so,
right. I got the anti-roll coming through my floor.
Yeah, it's hard, dude.
Do you have the notch on your floor where it kind of comes up and hits? I don't know if you know.
I don't have an anti-roll in mine, but he does in his. But he went to the complete new mounting system for the uppers, so all that was cut out, and then it's got all the different holes. So that got it out of the way. But there's not a lot of room up there for that, especially with those Team Z things. Which I'm not an anti-roll bar guy because I don't drag race my car really. It's more of a street car. So I mean, it's great. Obviously, it's awesome, but I probably won't ever run one just because I don't want to have to disconnect it and worry about all that shit. So I drive mine a pretty good bit.
I don't have any issues with my anti-roll bar on the street. Matter of fact, on the street, it doesn't allow the car to roll. You know what I mean?
Okay. Which one do you have?
I have the Team Z's on. This one has the UPR.
UPR.
Yeah, and I have Team Z. I have the same thing Berger has with the complete upper boxes, and he's got the one that's got the upper boxes and the adjustments with the anti-roll bar from Team Z, all cut out.
No, this one's a custom made upper assembly but the roll bar is a UPR.
Yeah, so Team Z's on the white car, UPR's on the white. UPR's on the black car, Team Z's on the white car. Because I also have the UPR K member on the black car. Got that shit secondhand, bro.
Yeah, well, I'm reading right here. Fox 408 says he drives his on the street, or he dailies it on the street with an anti-roll. I've heard some people do it, and I've heard some people say don't do it. Obviously, they prefer you not to do it, but that's pretty cool though. Hearing from you guys that you do it, you know what I mean. So that's good information. Maybe that will make a good video, right? And, to kind of talk about it, because that's what swayed me from not getting one is I didn't want to deal with it. But if you guys are doing it, if you can tolerate it, I can tolerate it, because I can tolerate about any damn thing on the street. You know what I mean? So if you're saying that you can do it, shit, I'll probably try it.
I've tried. There's a couple things that we've tried on the street, and you have as well. The spool. Now that we're talking about things that are racy-ish versus like driving that stuff on this, I don't have a problem with spool. I took mine out of the black car, and we run the Cobra diff, aka Explorer diff. The old junkyard shit.
Yep.
And that's pretty much just I guess it's at the point to where it's dealer's choice.
Yeah, for sure.
When it comes to anti-roll, go ahead.
Run a spool, but different tire situations work better. Like a bias ply works pretty good with a spool because it gives and it doesn't chirp and crack. Or a really soft drag radial works well. A spool on street tires is horrible. It's just everywhere you go.
Yeah,
it's horrible. But I don't really mind it. It's not that bad, but what I will say is it puts all of your suspension under extreme strain. So if you got something that's a little funky under there, you're going to find it. with that spool because everything pops and cracks and everything else. So
Yes,
you know,
it does put a lot of stress, especially if you're running
yeah,
spiracles and you don't have bushings to
yeah.
allow it to move a little bit.
It's not horrible though, but you know it's kind of like the whole deal with you with the anti-roll bar. I don't have an issue with the spool. I drive mine all the time, no issue whatsoever. Where a lot of people hate it, and well, if you remember back now, I did hate it originally. I hated that spool in that car because it popped and it cracked. Well, see, I had the coilover kit in that car, not a true coilover in the back, but the coilover kit, and oh my god, that was not working out with a spool. It was cracking and popping and it's horrible because it was putting everything under strain and it was making those springs pop and move
Yep.
around. But anyway, I took all that off and went back to a regular spring and coil setup and put some nice drag radials on it. No problem. I absolutely love it.
So Super Dave was like, I'm driving with a Chihuahua in the car. It's like driving. It's like driving with a Chihuahua in the car.
Yeah, pretty much, man. That's basically what it is. But look,
That's pretty good, dude.
if you don't like the noises that it makes, just buy some Spintech 9000s or some race bullets.
Drone that shit out with some
Yeah.
dump.
Yeah, or put a damn badass system in the car or something where you don't have to hear it. But
I'm telling you, man, I'm putting a radio back in my black car.
yeah,
I'm putting a radio back. I don't care.
So you're bringing the black car.
We were trying to put.
I'm bringing the Calypso.
Mm-hmm. It's some OG shit right there.
Some OG shit right there. I mean, look, guys.
I know what that is, brother.
You know, look, here's the way it is. You got a Mustang, I got a Mustang. You got a 393, I got a 393. We both able and capable. We'll see what happens. We'll probably play around a little bit.
Hey, we'll FAFO a couple times.
We'll see what happens. I mean, hell, why not?
So
I mean, look, I'm too curious not to. You know what I mean? Like,
wait a minute. Cash days. He said FTO cash days. So,
hell yeah.
Yeah, so I'll bring some stripper glitter just in case. And I'm gonna bring my slicks, but problem is I think I'm just gonna leave the 18s on and ride. I don't really care.
Yeah, I'm
there to have fun. I don't care, you know, if we roll race or we race or we have some fun. I don't give a people put too much emphasis on winning. It's called racing, not winning, for a reason.
Man,
racing
I'm
is
just
fun, and I enjoy building my shit. He enjoyed building his shit. We're gonna go have some fun with them.
That's right.
Okay.
You know what drives me? Curiosity.
Yes.
I'm curious. I just want to know, how does mine stack up against that one? And any way that I can figure that out and get my answer, I'm pretty much okay with. Sometimes it's, if you're at the track, well, of course, a drag race. If you're out on the street, you have to be very careful with that because here's the deal. If you're out, and people ask all the time, why do y'all roll race? Why? That's whatever. Okay. Here's the deal. If you're going down the interstate of the 4-lane and somebody runs up on you, how easy is it to drop a gear and disappear, right? It's pretty easy to do. Would you stop in the middle of the road and feel comfortable doing that, doing a burnout, you know, having a flag person? Like, you're asking for trouble when you do that. So on the street, sometimes it's easier just to roll up and see what you got. If you got a track, then absolutely. Or maybe you got a really good back road you can do it on. Guess what me and Neo don't know? The road's there. So we'll see what we can do. We'll play around. So y'all don't make a big deal out of it, but yeah, we'll probably. We're two Mustang guys.
You know, sometimes we race in the street. Most of the times we're at a track. I don't give a damn. You know, when I raced Andrew Hanlon, he put me on the trailer. I had a good friend of mine, Tony Politano, put me on the trailer. I don't care. Good for them. They're my friends.
That's right.
It's fun. It's called racing, not winning.
Well, I mean, last time I checked, you got a faster car at home, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does it really matter?
No, it doesn't. I was going to bring the white car and enjoy it and have some fun at the power adder stick shift class, but I was just like, you know what? I race enough.
Yeah.
But I want to have some fun and enjoy, do something a little bit different this year. I wasn't even going to come to FORD TakeOver, but you know what? Caleb and you are my people, and I was like, I'm coming. You know, I was going to fly down, like I told you. I was just going to fly down for that Saturday and and leave. But
Yeah.
I said, you know what? We're just going to go ahead and get in the trailer in the truck. Me and Katie going to roll down with the black car. We do have a system that we were trying to get into the black car before we came there, but we're not going to have time. I'm just too damn busy.
Yeah, for
Car
sure.
runs like a mother for now, anyways. But
Yeah.
I'm not worried about it. We went to the track Wednesday too, and it kind of shit a brick. I'm not going to lie to you, but that's okay.
That's part of it. Berger's going to embarrass himself Saturday. He's going to try to go down the track. I mean,
We did.
part of it. You know what I mean? Like he knows he's not going to make a good pass, but hey, there's a track there, and he's probably going to go down the track, and that car's not. That'll be his first time going down the track in that car, and only his second time ever going down the track. Period. So, but I ask that everybody be supportive. Of course, he's young. He's going through it. And, he's also put a bunch of damn work into this car, and I'm extremely proud of him. And I don't, like he's sitting right over here. You can hear everything I'm saying, going through his jets and his old school carb kit over here. But
is he firing it up, or is he just working on it?
I don't know what he's doing.
Did you want
to fire it up real quick? Yeah, we'll just
alternator.
Alternator may squeak. We had to build a bracket set up for it, but basically. What I'm saying is you guys just kind of bear with us at FORD TAKEOVER. It's probably going to be the first pass this car ever makes. And, you guys understand what it's like. But he's going to put it out there. I mean, I'm sure he's going to be a little nervous, and it may fall flat on its face when it leaves the line, but that's just part of it, man. It would do it. Hey, it would do it if I drove it. So it is what it is.
I mean, you gotta stand behind what Mike and Berger's doing. I mean, he's a younger generation guy learning the old school push rod life. And, we teach this, we preach this, get your shit out. Who gives a shit how much, we know how much, we'll know soon enough how much power he makes. Yeah. Stand behind the guy, support the guy, give him some time. He's new to this shit. Right. Dynos are heartbreakers. I've seen so many people come in and out of dynos. There's things on my black car that weren't right the first time I went.
Yeah.
And it's still not right. Like, this is why we have this box sitting here right now.
Yeah.
So, do me a favor, guys. When we're talking and when we're watching these videos, just stand behind, let the kid, let him cook, man. Let him get his build on, support him and what he does. What you
don't want to do is you don't want to like laugh at somebody and make fun of them and then make them want to crawl in a freaking corner somewhere, like the rest of the internet does. And you don't want to do that to people. And it's very easy to do because it's fun to pick on somebody, right? And I love picking on Berger. It's the best thing ever. But sometimes you just got to be understanding. You know what I mean? And we're that way with everybody else. I think he's going to do just fine, but just know he could flop. Now he'll laugh at himself. I will say that, but
it's okay.
Probably gonna stall it all.
If you can laugh at yourself and not let the outside noise.
Yeah, probably so. Probably stall it in the burnout box. Hey, you know what though? You could choose to run and hide, or you could just get out there and just go after it. And he's just going to go after it. With that being said, we're going to bust this thing off. It's 9 o'clock, so we're only going to let it run for a few seconds and show you guys what this thing's doing. So
let's go.
Let's see. Back camera.
Life.
Hold on. What did you do back there, Berger? Freaking race car.
What we got? Some nitrous? Oh, we got an on-off switch?
Oh, it's official now. It's a damn race car.
Bro, I thought that was part of the license plate.
He did a good job, didn't he?
He did a good job. Ooh, she hungry. Oh. Wow, listen to that thing, bro. Listen to them gears. That's a nasty. Love it. Hey, listen up, Hanlon. Yes. What size cams you got now? I'm proud of him, man. That sounds good, bro. Woo.
Oh shit!
What happened?
Something was smoking. One of the belts. I bet you
Oh,
we
was it?
adjusted that alternator wrong. Yeah,
Possible.
yeah, I can see it down there. It's at a little bit of an angle, so we'll have to fix that.
That
No,
doesn't
no,
sound
no,
like a
no,
short motor,
no,
Hanlon.
no. That's the damn. Hold on.
What?
Hold on. I don't think that pulley was moving. That bitch is. Whoa, that's hot. Did you
You
put
know
the
what?
spacer on it? Did you do it right?
Yeah, I think.
Did you over tighten it?
Hey, listen. This is how you learn.
Yeah.
Possible.
I think that, yeah, because see how it smoked the belt? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's hot. Damn it, boy.
B, come on now.
That's hot,
I'm gonna
brother.
need some Neosporin and shit.
Yeah, I think that pulley is not turning, so it may have been tightened down to it. You got to watch this dude right here will over tighten everything.
That's like cousin Paul. Cousin
Yeah.
Paul will 100%, 100
Yeah.
foot-pounds everything.
Loosen it up, and then let's just try to turn it over. Not start it and see if that pulley. Wow, yeah, I was like, what the hell is that smoke? Turn it off, turn it off.
Well,
we just swapped pulleys. So
okay.
that's what it was. Yeah, we just swapped pulleys and
Does it move now?
might have it on there wrong. Probably so. No shit.
What did he say?
He said I might have it on there wrong. Yeah, let's just take it off.
Hey, this is part of the learning process. You got to stand behind it, bro. You just got to laugh and be like, oh well.
Oh
nothing,
yeah, well I mean hell,
fell apart.
even us though, like me, hell, I can't guarantee I wouldn't have put it on wrong. I mean, shit, it happens.
It is happening.
But that's a nice, easy way of tightening up your belt right there, though, with that little system.
Got my OG stick shift guy in the house. Gabe Large says, word of advice, carry an extra belt.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because you running on that tune with supercharger, you go to NA, it'd be like, nope.
Yeah.
He said 2 or 3.
The hell did it bind up? I think. There it goes. See if we can get this thing off and see if if it's locked up or not. Ow! Oh yeah, something's on there. Bass backwards.
Bass backwards. Worst part of having a supercharger, they eat belts.
Actually, dude, I've had really good luck with them. Extremely good luck. But
yeah, the Gates belts, I went to the green Gates belts. Those used to be the Gatorbacks, weren't they?
I don't know about that. I know that. I mean, it was hot, wasn't it? That's what we're gonna be running on. It's a green Gates. Dude, even the belt's freaking hot.
That's fire.
I don't know, dude. I don't know what happened there.
That's all right, brother. You'll be all right. You'll be all right.
Oh yeah. Well, speaking of which, we probably better go ahead and wrap this up. On my end, we're gonna work on this, figure out what went wrong on the pulley, and I got to go edit video. I forgot all about it. I have no video for tomorrow. So.
Oh man, I didn't mean to keep you on this long, brother. I appreciate you coming in.
It's good, man. I just appreciate everybody and hanging out and talking.
Love it. We got so what do you FORD Takeover? Anything you want to tell these guys before FORD Takeover? A couple videos coming out.
Yeah. So we got Berger's video that'll be coming out. I thought that was a cop. It was just.
You look in your face.
Yeah. I don't think so. Is it? No, we're good. We're good. So we got a video coming out tomorrow. I've got to go edit it right now. And that'll be like us finishing up Berger's car, our first drive. We probably won't throw the dyno video in this next one because, dude, there is so much footage. You guys will probably see it Thursday, the dyno video. And because we were going to come out and talk about the whole dyno thing, right?
Okay.
But we got caught up doing stuff. So that'll probably come out Thursday while we're at FORD Takeover. So everybody will get to see what the car made Thursday. And
Okay.
then if you're around Friday, we're turning it up. Just so y'all know, we are going on kill, whatever it'll do. Win, lose, or draw, whatever. The kid will scatter it. I'm going ahead and tell you right now. He'll scatter. He'll turn it. He'll turn it loose. Turn it up. He'll turn it any way, which way, what but loose. I promise you, this thing is going to be. If you want to see carnage, FORD TAKEOVER Friday on the dyno.
Stand outside the shop.
Yeah, don't stand beside it. Don't stand beside it, because yeah.
So
we're gonna
you're talking about at the. So he's going to be on the dyno then with it.
Yeah, he is going to go on the dyno Friday. We're going to turn the boost up a little bit. We're going to add some timing. We're going to do some other stuff to it. Yeah, you can drive it. Yeah, you can drive it on the dyno.
You're gonna have a lot of merch there. Everything gonna be good. You're gonna have a bunch of merch set up.
We're gonna have a bunch of merch. We got some new phone cases the wife just did today. They're actually really cool. Got those done today. We got some new shirts. We're gonna have our tent set up like normal. We'll probably actually set the tent up Friday as well. Like we've done that sometimes. So depending, we'll see. But we may go ahead and set our tent up Friday a little bit for everybody, so you can go ahead and get your merch ahead of time. So.
Cool.
But yeah, man, it's gonna be awesome. It's a really good event. If you guys are wondering, should I go? Should I not? Neo, tell them it's just a cool, chill event. It really is.
It's the one event a year that you're going to be able to see, a lot of content creators. I think did OG Superfly say he was coming?
I don't know if he said he was coming or not.
I know that there will be a handful of other ones outside of myself, Brutal, and Caleb, but it's the one time that all three of us can get together and hang out a little bit. And kind of have some fun or whatever. I don't know. I haven't heard of any of the other ones. I would say other ones. I mean, any of the other content creators, whatever you want to call us, YouTubers. I don't know what.
Yeah, whatever. Just don't call us influencers.
Yeah, it is what it is. Other people that do content. I haven't heard anybody else coming, but you never know. I mean, we've been surprised before in the past and had a full house and just been wonderful.
It's really cool because like we all three get to hang out and have a beer. I think we actually got you to drink a beer one time, didn't you?
Yeah, I mean, I'll have a beer. Come on, bro.
Okay.
Come on.
Well, we're gonna have a beer Friday night, me and you and Caleb.
Okay.
Have a beer and then go street racing. No, I'm just kidding. It's a joke. It's a joke. We're not doing that. But seriously, y'all, thank you. Sorry to come in here and take over your damn. I talk too much, man.
No, man, you didn't take over shit, man. You helped our live be, it was very engaging, and I think everybody enjoys seeing us, kind of collaborate and talk about, talk about car shit on a, jack stand church.
Yeah, we need to do a live stream. We've been saying for years now we're going to do it where it's just me and you, and we don't even worry about what the comments say. It's just us talking like we would normally talk on the phone. Well, maybe not exactly to that level, but really close, to where it's just us truly chilling, talking about anything and everything.
Right. Hey, whatever, just be real. You know what I mean? Just yeah. It's church. I call mine Jack Stand Church. You call yours church. Same thing.
Mm-hmm. I cuss a lot in church, though. That's the only thing. I say bad words.
I don't think you're going to hell just for cussing.
Trust me, I'm going to hell. It's okay. It's okay. I mean, I'm already here. See, I'm already here in hell.
Yeah, right.
Nah, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go on in the house and start editing video. Dude, you know how much of a slap in the face that is? Like when I thought finally, I'm like, man, yeah, I'm catching a break. I'm gonna go inside and chill. And I was like, no video.
Yeah, I seen your face change. You're like, damn it.
Yeah, dude. I was like, oh crap, it hit me. Like I gotta do a video. So there again, very limited editing and things like that. We're not gonna go ham on it. We're just gonna get some video out. It's gonna be good though. I thought the last video that we did, there wasn't a lot of editing in it, but it was a really good video. So sometimes those are the best. We'll see.
They just flow. They're easier. And people just want to see things that are going on in their channel for the most part now. It's 2025. Just over editing a video is just maybe just not where it's going anymore.
I don't think it is. I think people enjoy it. Well, if you look at like here I am talking again, but if you look at like Vice Grip Garage, right? This dude's got 2-hour-long videos and he's just hardly no music, turning wrenches. You can hear him breathe, fart, whatever the hell. And it's just like, you're engaged. You know, you're just like, oh man, I love it, and I could sit there and watch that for 2 hours. So very little editing done. You know, I think it's just about the person and the content, and just let it ride. Sometimes
I agree, 100% agree.
I'm gonna try that tonight. I'm just gonna upload everything and just not edit any of it. Just
Do
all
it.
of it.
Bet
3
you
hours
will.
worth of footage. They'd be like, hell, no. Everybody would unsubscribe. Like,
No, not at all. Not at all. You know, I've gotten to the point to where, you know, I enjoy the live streams way more than editing and putting videos out.
I
I get
love,
to
I love
know.
live streams, dude. I love them.
I love them. You get a lot of views, man. I'm super proud of the audience and the engagement. I mean, I seen the one stream had like 10,000 views or 8,000 views. I'm like, that's what I'm talking about, man. You know, and that's kind of where, like I was just saying, it's kind of where some of these, you know, some of the folks may want to see. They just want to be engaged in the actual stream. You know.
Yeah. Well, I don't go live that much, so when I do, I think everybody's just like, "What the hell's he got going on?" You know?
Right. Well, I mean, they like to hear what you got to say, brother.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm gonna do more lives once
Good.
it starts to settle down. It's just
Hell
been
yeah.
crazy, man. Berger's kept my ass busy.
And on top of the stuff that you're already doing too. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, it's been crazy.
Donnie B
But-
said he's got the B61 in his car. I was asking about the cam earlier. What's up, Donnie B in the house?
Oh, dude, listen. Can I give one more shout out?
Sure, man.
Okay, Donnie B. I want to give this dude the biggest shout out ever. Like, we talked today for an hour with him. Okay, outside of work, he took time away, and we talked about some stuff. He walked us through some ideas and some things that we can do to make a little more power and some changes we can make. You want to talk about a very knowledgeable guy, right? Donnie B has been around and he's extremely knowledgeable. I think you guys come to us and you expect us to know stuff, right? We should be knowledgeable.
Right.
That's understandable. But the guy that you call at Anderson Ford Motorsport to order your parts, you might not think they would know as much as Donnie does. I'm telling you, this dude is, this dude is extremely knowledgeable. And he's just such a good dude, man. I just want to give the biggest shout out to him and say thank you for everything that he does, because he answers calls on the weekends for us when we're fussing, and he can answer them. You know, he can pretty much answer about anything that's foxbody related. So.
You know, he answered the phone on Wednesday when we got back from the track, or we was on our way home from the track, and I looked at him on the, you know, I didn't look. I was talking on the phone, looked at my phone, and I said, "Brother, it's time for a Gen 3 swap." And he looked at, you know, he was just like, I'll have it in the mail in the morning. So to kind of give you guys an idea of what I'm talking about, Black Car ran really good at the track, but had a little bit of an issue with it. And as we've been fighting with it, you know, the A9L and the old factory harness, you know, it is what it is. I left a little early, got a little unevenly. The second gear just cut out completely. Right there. The whole car shut down.
Oh shit.
So we didn't really run a time, but
Did it come back?
It came back, and then it sent me into the wall again, and then it came back again, and it cut out again. It cut out and went right to the wall. So I didn't have my anti-roll bar on, and I think, you know, it just stuck and booked, and it's just it didn't do that on the street. You know what I mean? When I was street testing and doing the draggy stuff, but I mean,
are we sure it's not the inertia switch doing something crazy?
Maybe I gotta check that. I gotta.
It did that when you pop second gear, whatever that shake that pop was is what did it. It sounds like. So it very well could have shook something loose, or I don't know. I mean, typically an inertia switch is not going to come back. I understand that, but like, to me, play it one more time. I'm just curious.
The whole car went up sideways. I think that it just died.
Maybe, yeah, okay, yeah, it did just die, didn't it?
Yeah, it just died. It was just like dead. I'm like,
Wow.
So I can't data log that. I don't know what the hell it did. So
That's crazy. You said it
that
did it
night-
twice?
Hmm?
Did it do it twice?
No, I did it going into third as well. So I'm thinking maybe we're hitting the rev limiter on the A9L. I think the A9L only goes to like 6,600.
Yeah, I bet that's what it is. It hits that wall. What was it, crystal mod or whatever you could do?
The crystal
Back
model sent it to 8, I think. Gabe,
Yeah.
Large, you can answer that. I remember the old crystal mod. I think wasn't it 8,000 or 78 or 7? I don't know. It gave another 1,000 or something.
Yeah, I don't think it's still even that high. I think it's like it's in the sevens.
Is
But
it?
I wonder if that's what it is. I wonder if it literally.
My car's making power at 65 still.
Oh yeah, for sure, 100%, 100%. That
I-
car.
on the dyno,
What do you
we-
what? Yeah, I mean, you should. What do you think you're going to shift this car at? Like with a Terminator X with no issues, probably 72,
7,500,
70.
72.
72.
I think 65 is where it started to peak.
Yeah,
That's
just
where I was
carry
making
it
them
out.
right at my A9L's box limit.
Yeah,
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? I think it's going to start coming down. It made, what was it 470? I can't remember, 478, whatever, with the straight throughs, and
Yeah.
it's rated at about 6,600. Nice torque curve, super nice.
Oh,
torque.
yeah.
So
yeah,
the
that should carry out real nice. Hell yeah! What gears are in it?
355. We need to come up a gear, bro.
Yeah, I wonder. Have you tried the 390 gears?
No, that's a good gear to think about, though.
That might be really. I like to have a different gear, even if it's good, bad. Like people will always have their opinion, but I like to have a different gear than what everybody else does because I always look at it as a possibility of a leg up. It's a possibility. You don't know, right? And I'll tell you why. What made me feel like this. Back in the day, I had an '03 Cobra, and I solid swapped it, put a solid axle in it, and it had 308 gears in it. Well, I had 28-inch tall tires on the car, drag radials. So that was like a 273 roughly, right?
Right.
Something like that. Well, my buddy put a ported blower on his car and had 373, or he may have had stock 355. Anyway, because my car didn't spin as bad because it had such a tall gear, I was able to put it on him every time we raced, and it only got worse as we got out there because of the tall gear. The car would just run out, like run away from him with a 273 essentially gear, and I was like, it shouldn't do that, but sometimes it works in your favor that way, when you figure the car out. Now, if you can hook that car that's got a shorter gear, sure, there's an argument there, but he was spinning. He had more power and more gear. So at that point, it was like a light bulb went off in my head. Everything that I owned from that point on, I never overgeared it. I would always tend to undergear it and try to use that, in my favor. Now at the track, doing what you guys do, it's got to be pretty specific, But on the street, though, you can use that to your advantage a lot of times.
I got a serious problem. Like I don't have my white car optimized whatsoever. I mean, I'm running the 297 first gear T56 and in stick shift and no prep on a 28 tall 355. If I was smart, I would change it to I would change transmissions. The 266 would do me really well with a 373, and I could probably come through at the top of third in 660 feet and probably not lose mile an hour because I'm at like 127 now. I could probably be in the 30s if I was able to maintain third gear because that's my power band. But I'm having to shift because I'm at like 7,400 RPM because there's a gear drop between 3 and 4. I mean, if you remember us talking about 297 T56, and it's like that in the TKX too.
Yeah,
it's 1, 2, 3, and then it's like 4 forever.
Yeah, and I think that 266 helps too because you got more speed in first, and you don't have to like the car. You're not going to unsettle the car having to shift it as quick. I know it's not much of a difference, but that 266 first gear is nice.
Yeah, it's a nice even third 1, 2, 3 ratio.
Yeah,
if you have the tire and the gear right, you should be able to come through at 660 at about 7,500.
Yeah,
and that's about where we could tune to that, and that's not a problem. You know what I mean? I would rather come through a little bit high on RPM because it's 72 is about where my, the power band ratio where it's like you shift 600 or 700 past your peak.
Yep.
It's like 72-ish. So I would rather do that than shift at 500 feet, 520, and not be coming through. I'm still
Yeah, I
climbing
agree.
here. So
I agree completely. Go ahead and let it run out. That's what I did on the 65. I think the 65, it was hollering going through there, buddy. But it was fine, That's what you want. And it was there. Car was rolling. It didn't have to get unsettled. I didn't have to grab another gear, none of that. I think we went through. I was able to go through in the 8th at the top of 3rd. I think it was. Was that right?
In what, the TKX?
Yeah. Yeah.
T56.
TKX in the Gray Ghost.
Is that a 287 or a 327?
I think that's a 287. I'm almost positive.
I think the 327 suffers between. No, the 287 has a gear drop between 2 and 3. I want to say my buddy Tony Palatano. I think he was talking about that in White Cracker.
It's got more of a drop.
I seen his data log, and it's got a drop between 2 and 3 because I think he was asking me about a gear drop in my 327.
Yeah.
And my 327 doesn't have a gear drop. It's like the 266 or the 256. It's nice and it's even across the board. Like
I've heard something about that.
You're here.
Yeah, and I think the 65 actually. I'm almost positive it's a 287 first gear. I'm almost positive. And you know what? It does seem to kind of have that drop off. I mean, it works, for sure. But I don't understand why. I like the closer ratio stuff with a longer first gear.
Yeah.
And man, that works so good.
So
that's power band.
You're talking about the 266 versus the 297, yeah. Because I think the 297 is considered the wide gear.
Well, I like the 266 because you can go more aggressive then on the rear gear, which will benefit all the other gears at that point. In my opinion, that's just the way I look at it. So, if you screw around and you got such a low first gear, sometimes you can't put enough gear in the car because all the other gears suffer. Your 1-to-1's going to suffer. Your overdrive.
Yep. 266 works good with 456 for Martin Turner, and there's less of a gear drop. So what we're talking about real quick, what Brutal and I are talking about by gear drop is if you look at a data log, if I was to bring up my data log, you would see a really long 4th gear line. And instead of us shifting 1, 2, so I'm shifting at like 100 feet, I'm shifting at like 300 feet, and then I'm shifting again at like 520. Whereas a gear drop, when my gear drop happens in the transmission now at 520, that means I'm in 4th gear for 800 feet. And it's like that in TKXs too. I think it happens in 3rd gear. I think it's first is good, second is good. And then it's like, once you shift to 3rd, it's like a long gear. Now for 8th mile, that's a pretty good idea.
Mm-hmm. You can stay in 3rd, which is what I'm pretty sure that's what I was in the Gray Ghost. I want to say it was just I was at the top of 3rd gear with the Gray Ghost.
I'm considering getting a 287 just to do that with the black car. You know what I mean? Because I don't want an 8th mile race it, but I mean it's just a street car. I don't want a 1/4 mile race it, but I don't want, if I'm going to 8th mile race it, and have a little bit of fun, slow car fun. I mean, I don't know if it'd be slow, but it's not going to be the white car.
Slow. Yeah, but that's still not a slow car for sure. By the way, man, that thing sounded nasty. You got race bullets on it now?
Those were the straight throughs. Yes, they were the race bullet type, like they were like knockoffs. I don't even remember what name they were.
Dude, that thing sounded nasty. Mm-hmm. Which I know a lot of it's got to do with those heads. Those heads are disgusting.
Those heads are ridiculous.
I want them so bad. I'm so jealous. By the way, I want to set so bad.
We'll get you set on the discount, brother.
Well,
that's not a problem. We'll get you taken care of.
The problem is I can't run them because I'm in line. So, but I can run some high port 240s though. So
okay, well.
And I'm a trick flow guy. I love trick flow stuff. Always have. So I'll probably when we do anything to the Calypso, when it finally tears up, because it will, when it does, we'll go 408 higher compression, 240s, high ports, a little bigger cam, nothing too aggressive though, because I still want to street drive it, solid roller, and see what happens.
Let me tell you what, man. There's something to be said about a hydro cam with limited travels.
Oh, for sure.
Like the Trick Flow Stage 5, the big B451, the B61. They're what is it? There's a N111. Was that the old one? Is that the big
Yeah,
one?
the N111 and N113, I think, is the biggest. Which is what I tried to talk Donnie B into sending me a 113. I was like, I want to put it in there. He's like, you don't want to do that.
Is there
But
still going to be a trick flow waffle? Yes, we're going to be doing a waffle after Ford Takeover. Just so
Yeah.
you guys know, we've given.
we're gonna go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, I don't know if me and you talked about it, but we're gonna do some waffles with some sponsors.
Yep.
I think we talked about it. Yeah.
I think that's a good idea. I mean,
Yep.
we have the audiences to where people can, take a run at it. You know what I mean? We've done it with the TKX and the Tremec. Tremec,
Yep.
gave us a thumbs up to do that with Tremec, with the T56s and TKXs with Hanlon. And
Yep.
Trickflow said, hey, if you want to do a top end kit and or 227s, we'll do a waffle with that. That would be pretty cool.
Absolutely.
And and somebody gets to get a set for cheap, get $100 or whatever for a set of 227s, which is ridiculous. Sign me up.
We're gonna do some stuff. And these companies, it doesn't hurt them, because they're getting paid. So it's basically like you ordering the parts. As soon as the money comes in from the waffle, you order the parts and it's sent, essentially. So
Done.
it really works. Yeah, it really works for that. So we're gonna be doing some stuff with a couple of other companies. Right now, guys, we're just so stressed and so busy. And I mean, look at this shit. Look at the floor of just boxes. It's just trash. This place is trashed.
I get it.
Oh yeah.
Organized chaos.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, somewhat. All right. Well, I said I was going to go 30 minutes ago, so I need to go in the house. Finish up.
We're going to be, it's going to be a good time. I'm sure I'll talk to you before we go to FORD Takeover. If you want to go live, feel free to invite. I'll come in for 10 minutes, 15 minutes at least.
We'll do that. Yeah. We'll go live because I'll start getting hyped next week, this week, whatever. I'll start getting hyped. So yeah, we'll go live at least one night or one day.
Movie theater, bro.
Bring me some of that cat poop coffee that you drink.
I got you. I got an order in for Hanlon because Zach keeps drinking his shit too. So I got you guys. I'll bring some coffee for all y'all. So.
Okay. Are you gonna have the coffee maker in the trailer?
Hell to the yes.
All right, cool.
I'm gonna be drinking coffee all day.
I'm just saying. Yeah, it's actually gonna be it should be pretty nice. Have you looked at the weather? I think it's gonna be low 60s at night, so that's good enough.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I think like 64 is what I saw. The temperature's changed.
Let me add it to this.
Yeah, I got it on mine, and I've been looking now. It's still going to be in the 80s in the day, but at night, I want to say it's going to be low 60s. A couple of those nights.
Saturday is 83.
Yeah, not bad.
Friday's 87. It's going to be hot going up to there. It's going to be a little cloudy Friday, but it's going to be 65 at night.
Yeah, so that's good.
That's
good weather,
really
man.
good weather.
I can drink some coffee to that. That's not bad.
Yeah, we'll do some burnouts. We might leave the rods there.
Hey, absolutely. We might have a fire at the hotel. I mean, might do that.
I love it, man. I love it. You know what? This is exactly why I'm coming to FORD Takeover.
Exactly.
It's fun. It's something different than having to worry about beating this guy or that guy off trailer.
Exactly. It's going to be awesome. We'll probably do a couple of live streams while we're there, something short. I'm sure.
Whatever.
Yeah, we'll drink too much coffee and get way too hyped up and decide we need to do a live stream and embarrass ourselves. I'm sure it'll happen.
Whatever.
It's all good. Maybe we get to see Neo twerk again. He likes to do that. He's good. Hey, I will leave you with this. I know you guys watch Neo all the time, right? And you think, oh, this dude's, he can be kind of zany, right? You think you know Neo. You need to meet this dude in person. He is a trip. He holds back on y'all a lot. Trust me.
I don't know.
He's very reserved. He's very reserved. Meet him in person. You will not stop laughing. This dude is hilarious.
You know what, man? It's just, having a good time. That's all. When I'm comfortable around good people, real recognizes real.
That's right. It's so fun because it's a breath of fresh air, really, because he just does not care. He just has a good time. He makes everybody laugh. It's awesome. It's the little things sometimes, and we always have a damn blast when Neo's around. I promise. And Hanlon, he's a fool too.
You know what? Absolutely, absolutely. Some of the
Hey,
great. I'm coming to the Ford Takeover for that very reason to
Yeah.
be with good people.
I want to watch Hanlon twerk. I wonder if we can get him to
I
twerk.
don't know if I want to see that, brother.
I kind of want to see it's like a train wreck. You know, you just you don't want to watch it, but you just got to.
I don't know if I could unsee it though.
All right, peace out.
All right, brother. We'll see you.
All right, man.
All right. Yeah, big shout out to Brutal and Mike Berger for joining us tonight, man. That's a lot of, that's a lot of fun to have these guys up on the channel. So I know I promised you guys we're gonna do a merch. I think we're at our goal. I don't know if we hit our goal or not. 10, 20, 10. Okay, close enough. Whatever. So we're gonna give away a t-shirt and or hat to somebody random. But I want to talk real quick. I promised Donnie B I'd do this. So the whole topic of the conversation, you guys seen we were racing on Wednesday. So we got a video coming out Tuesday. It's already edited. I was going to send it on the members channel, but I needed to finish it. So I stopped at the track, but I needed to come back and show this. So what we had an issue at the track. You guys seen it right there where we were cutting out. I just think that me tuning binary editor, me tuning for all these years, there's just that motor just needs something else. It just needs another ECU. We're past this now. There's nothing wrong with the A9L. There's nothing wrong with binary editor and stuff because we do it on the dad's car. We still race and tune that stuff. But what we did order from Donnie B is and this is where I said we got to swap to Gen 3. We've been running Holley Terminator X on my white car, and if you guys remember, it's called a Gen 2 harness. And the Gen 2 harness went to MF Customs, our buddy Dan here on the channel, and MF Customs and Anderson Ford Motorsports, who sells the kit. It's the Holley 937F, but this one's actually called 937F3. So obviously that means Gen 3. So that's what we're going to be doing in the black car. And I wanted to go over the notes that Donnie sent with me because knowing how to install these things and knowing what I'm looking at, there's been a number of, like, you can get a Terminator X for like $1,300, $1,400, whatever. But their kits are 18, 19, $2,000, something like that because of this setup. So he did take the time to write some stuff for us, and I wanted to kind of share it real quick. But all the standard features of the AFM Gen 2 are included, which is what we have in a white car. And let me tell you, I've had no issues with the white car's Gen 2 harness. Proper OEM Ford connectors on the TPS, IAC, CTS, and MAT sensors without the need to splice or change sensors. So what that means is under your standard Terminator X, you're using Holley sensors or GM sensors. You have to cut your wires or cut the connectors or change whatever. Basically, they changed over to a Ford connector on the TPS, IAC, the coolant temp sensor, and the manifold temp. We evenly spaced the EV1 and EV6 injector connector harness for cleaner installation because it was too short. So there was a modification there with wiring. The wiring also was modified for the proper power source of the OEM IAC. Let me tell you how important that was. Like, my IAC is money. Like, I have not had one issue with my IAC in my white car with the Gen 2 harness. Now, I'm selling it like that because there's obviously been some issues in the past with this harness, the 937F, and the whole IAC problem. If you guys probably seen some nightmare shit on that all over the YouTube or whatever. But they wired it for a different power source. Now they have that using an input, but at least you don't have that issue with the IAC. Our kit also incorporates the new MF Customs TFI ignition adapter, which includes 100% positive. So that's this right here. It's actually wired up in here. Here it is. So this is the new harness that it comes with. So this is part of the new MF Customs. He actually changes this plug, and he shields. He does some shielding with it too. So in a nutshell, the Gen 3 harness that Anderson sells is what we're going to be putting in the black car. It's the Gen 2 harness has been in the white car for, I don't know, 2 years now. And I was able to use my Ford connectors or able to use my Ford sensors. And let's be honest, it's kind of nice not having to go source out $100 or $200 sensor when you probably got one sitting up on the wall, or you could probably go out here on Facebook or something or Marketplace and find an IAC or a TPS, an old Ford, sensor, whatever, CTS, whatever. They're cheap. You know what I mean? They're easy to find. You can get them at the parts store versus, Holley. I mean, you go to Advanced Auto Parts and ask for a TPS for Holley, they're going to be like, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Anyways, our Gen Kit also now offers the GM style stepper IAC motor plug integrated in the main harness. Simply uses whichever IAC you wish and tuck away the other. Using a stepper style IAC allows you to free up the pinouts of the outputs. Also, if you your self-tuner prefers to tune with a GM or Fiesta style IAC, no extra wiring is necessary. So there's quite a bit of stuff that's happened on that harness. And it's the reason why I spent the extra money, because I know I trust MF Customs and he's been doing big stuff for years. He's been really good to our channel and very knowledgeable. Matter of fact, he helped me fix the black car. If you guys remember, the dash harness just took a shit and I couldn't figure out which wire was wrong. And it ended up being in the harness, like in the door, like in the main harness, like woven in with the 1,000 other wires. It was like a yellow and white wire, or orange and white striped wire. It had something to do with powering the ignition or the fuel pump. So, with his help and this EVTM, it was really a godsend. So anyways, that's what I wanted to talk about. That's the Gen 3 stuff that we're going to be swapping to. So I guess it was a little clickbaity. Don't hate on me. Don't be mad at me. We will do a Yodi someday. I swear I will. You got one on the stand back there. I'm a big fan of Coyote Motors. They're bad bitches, but I'm a push rod for life, and you guys know that. And I'll always be loyal to the 351 Windsor, because I think it's the 351 Windsor's the motor that just didn't get enough attention. I think that, look what we do with them. I'm happy with what we do with them here on the channel, and I'm always pushing for it. So anyways, let's give away a banner first. But again, if you guys stay tuned, as we're going to be putting we're going to put this Gen 3 in. We're going to do another Terminator install with the black car. It's going to be a little bit different this time though, because we did a boosted Terminator X install on the white car. This one will be naturally aspirated. So there's different things involved with that we're not going to have to hook up, that I'm going to explain or whatever. But it's going to be more of an info video. It's not going to be super fancy. Our whole channel is based off stuff like that. I told you, we're not going to have 100,000 followers. We're not going to have 1 million followers, but we're going to do what we do here on the channel. I'm happy with everybody, and I'm more humble than ever to be here sitting here on a Sunday talking car guy shit with you guys. I love y'all. And it don't matter how many people we got following, whatever, we're going to still do the same type of videos. And we're not going to, we're going to always remember where we came from, whether it be budget stuff in the junkyard or bougie ass shit over here in the white car or even in the coupe. So, we're going to try to make as much relevant content with you guys for forever. I mean, we're not going anywhere, and this is what we do. And this is why you're here, right? So anyways, we're going to give away a banner. So let's see what banners we got. Oh, you got OG. Okay. So we're going to give away an OG McClap white banner. Because the black banner that we've been giving away is the newer version. So this is the old banner, the old McLeod clutch white banner. So go hashtag McLeod. We'll spin that up for a minute, and then I think we got a T-shirt or a hat to give away. So it's really cool. I might keep. We got 2 of these. Big thanks to Hamlin Motorsports for hooking us up with this stuff. But I think we're going to put the other one up in our trailer or something. That'd be pretty neat. Maybe. We'll see. See you next time. Good luck. I appreciate you, Jimmer, for stopping in. Put the Coyote in the white car? Nah, not yet. Maybe. That's not a bad idea if I'm being honest, Rich, because we are taking the 363 out, but we do have a 427 none of y'all even seen yet. From what I remember, the crystal mod helped the processor 7,200. It would be good around 8,000. Then it would ask my buddy Gene which shifted NRA. So I think to go with what he was saying, Gabe is saying there used to be a way to crystal mod your A9L, because back in the day, it was either Carburetor or A9L, and you didn't really have Terminator X. You didn't have shit. So there used to be ways of modifying the actual computer for faster processing. You can only do so much, but one of the biggest issues, and I think that's the issue that we're having with the black car, is you can't really shift it past 6,700, because that's pretty much where the RPM limit's at inside the computer, even if you command it. So the crystal mod allowed it to go higher. And that's one of the main reasons why we switched over to Terminator X, is we just, our hands were tied. We're still making power where that computer is cutting out. And there was only one choice really in, being as much success as we had with the Gen 2 harness in the white car, it made sense to put it in the black car. And when I called Donnie B Wednesday night, that's what he told me. He's like, we don't sell the Gen 2 anymore. We have a better version. We have a Gen 3, which is pretty similar. So that's what we did. Now, there was a fella last week that won the, was it the Tremec or the McLeod banner? I don't remember. Regardless, I put his name on the banner, but I never got the email from him. So if you're watching from last week, I think his name was Peter or something. If you won the banner from last week, you got to send me an email, because I got to have somewhere to send it. So if you win, email me at neomustangs@hotmail.com, and I will send this out to you. So we also have, like I said, we got a t-shirt and hat to give away. Probably ship that myself after Ford Takeover, if that's okay. So if you win the hat or t-shirt from the generous guys here on the channel, Andrew McFall, Super Dave, and Mustang Chris, big thanks to you guys. If you win, then again, neomustangs@hotmail.com. Hit me up on the email. I'll pin it to the top and make sure you get what you ordered or whatever. So, all right, here we go. I'm gonna give away this McLeod one. This was an old school one, man. I haven't seen this one in a long time. I lost the little slider. Here we go. The Last Cyborg. Congratulations. You won the McLeod banner. I got to get a bunch more, man. I'm hoping I can get a bunch of banners from Tremec and maybe some of the other vendors down at FORD Takeover. I'm going to hit them up pretty good. Give away some shit. Congratulations. So, as far as the t-shirt's concerned and or hat, we're just going to let's do an old school trivia question. Let's do an old school trivia question. But you got to give me a second to figure it out. What would be a good one that you guys would know? You guys ready? This is for a hat and or shirt, whichever one you choose. What's the part number of the paint that I dye my interior with? What's the part number of the paint that I dye my interior with? I got it sitting right here. It's whoever shows up on my screen first. What's the part number of the paint that I dye my interior with? I've actually showed it in a number of my videos. Jesus. Nope, that's not it. Nope. Close, but that's not it, Gunner. Wow. Crickets. Let me switch over screens. FL2K. FB22K. Nope, that's not it. Nope. Nobody know what it is? The right brand, wrong number, Gabe. Oh, I can't put that on there. I was going to show you. You ready? Here it is. Matt Wright, congratulations. Gunner, you were a number off. Not to get technical, but I mean it was a number off. It was 15013. You were 15103. Close. Landau Black. SEM trim paint's the best paint, period. End of story. End of story. Congratulations, Matt Wright. So email me at neomustangs@hotmail.com. Cyborg, make sure you email me at neomustangs@hotmail.com. I'll pin you guys to the top. I'll send your banner tomorrow. And you just let me know what you want, Matt, for the hat, t-shirt, and whichever one you wanted. So, yeah, this is the best shit on the market. It's not cheap, but I can tell you I have probably painted 1,000 panels with this, and very, very, if it's not prepped right, I mean, and this is your tech tip of the night. If you're trying to, change your shit over to black interior, brake cleaner, obviously wash the panel. Literally, brake cleaning it will dry it out. Scuff it with green Scotch-Brite and just start putting this shit on. It will stick. Give it time to cure. Put it in the sun a little bit. If you put it in the sun prior to painting it, it's even better. But I'm going to tell you, it's the best paint on the market. I put it on everything. I've restored I don't know how many original black interior parts with that. It's exact color. SEM 15103 15013. Anything SEM is trusted shit here, and I use the same thing with the exterior trim. The exterior trim, same thing. When we redo our trims, when we redo our mirrors and shit, there's no substitute for this shit right here. This trim black, it's identical. It's the same satin matte black that was in the original. So I knew it was SCM. Yeah, SCM's the best stuff. So I currently am using an XD clutch, but I know what my next one is. That's cool, man. That's what it's all about, brother. That's what it's all about. But yeah, so make sure you guys email me. I'll pin it. That way I can get you guys' your merch and stuff out. We are heading to FORD TakeOver. So if you're coming to FORD TakeOver, got some new merch coming. Come check us out at the tent. We're not going to be racing. We're bringing a black car to have a little bit of fun on the street and just cruise around and just be dumb. But yeah, we're going to be down there enjoying the weather, enjoying our time. Come over to the tent, even if you just come over to say hi, appreciate you guys. We're going to have some fun. The following week, we're heading to Kentucky. So if you guys are going to be in the Kentucky area, we're going to Holly Ford Fest at the end of the month. We're racing with Tremec. It's going to be a pretty fire event. We're going to turn the car up, see what it does on the quarter mile down there, and see how we compete. We're never going to be the fastest car. We're never going to be the best car at the show. But you know what? I'm going to have fun. It's called racing, not winning, for a reason. You know what I mean? If everybody win, it wouldn't be fun. So it is what it is. But that's where we're at. The next video we got coming out, like I said, my members, you'll see it tomorrow. You know, if you guys want to check out the join button, become a channel member. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate my members or my guys in green right here talking in chat. You get a special color name in live chat. Plus you get an icon that says you're a member of the channel. So I appreciate those guys every month for what you guys do with us here on the channel. But outside of that, we do have, we will be done racing mid-October. We got to start talking about Fox. Yeah. Fox Days of Christmas. So we do have we're going to do something for Thanksgiving. We're going to do something for Christmas. We have the FP mufflers that we're getting ordered for. Yeah. Is it Caleb? He's in my email. We got the FP mufflers going out to him. We got the Vibrance going on this week. We got Ford Takeover coming up. So got a lot going on, guys. Got a lot going on. I know I'm sitting here rambling, but I'm going to tell you guys, I can't tell you how much I appreciate you, you know, on Jack's and Church. You know, you guys make me motivated to get my shit set up and get my ass online to hang out with you. And a big shout once again to Brutal and Mike for joining us tonight, and even Mike for firing the car up. Kind of nice though. I mean, he ended up finding out that there was a possible belt issue that might have been a bad deal for him. You know, if he would have took that car up out on the street. So it's kind of nice. You know, got to stand behind those folks. You know, Mike trying to get his car right and get it ready and you know, just follow along with the journey, man. It's not about the destination. It's about the journey, guys. It's what we talk about on the channel. Get shit off the jack stands. But I love y'all. I appreciate you guys for watching this far. Congratulations to the winners. I will see you guys this week in the videos. Stay motivated. Stay tuned in. I appreciate you. See you this week. Have a good week.